There you are, folks. Welcome back to continuing coverage of the APA Poolplayer Championships. Our coverage, of course, brought to you by our friends at PoolDog.com, the presenting sponsor of all of our streaming coverage at this year's Pool Player Championships. This afternoon, we have the second of 5 finals in the 8-Ball Classic. We've got the yellow tier, your skill levels 4, I guess. I think we're going to see a skill level 5, a player that's gone up at some point during the tournament. I'm your host, Jason Bowman. I'm joined by Ava Lawrence, the striking Viking. Ava, pretty good match there to start our day off. Let's hope we get another one here in the yellow tier.
That would be a treat because the first one definitely was a good match, good fought battle.
All right, so let's take a quick look at some of the rules here governing the 8-Ball Classic. Of course, all of our events here at the APA Pool Player Championships played by APA rules. Coaching not allowed here in singles play in the 8-Ball Classic. As we mentioned, there are 5 championship matches. This is the second of the 5 matches, the yellow tier, skill level 4s. Later today we'll have the red tier, the orange tier, and the purple tier. Before we meet our players, let's take a look at the skill level chart. We've got a 4 and a 5, which means we are racing 3-4 race. 3-4 race. Before we meet the players, quick word from our friends at PoolDog.com. Again, a big thank you to the folks at PoolDog.com for their support of this event, helping us bring you this great coverage throughout the week here in Las Vegas. Let's meet our finalists in the yellow tier. We've got Krish Brahmadesam. Krish is out of Clarksburg, Maryland. His opponent out of Anchorage, Alaska, Jonathan Pavelski. So we've got Krish versus Jonathan, yellow tier. They're playing for $15,000 in cash and prizes, and it looks like they are just about ready to go in the pit. This is, again, Krish Brahmadesam with the break.
Yeah, good solid break, but no love, nothing within. We'll see Jonathan here draw first blood. Gets the choice on this open table.
Jonathan's been playing pool for 20 years on and off. Again, he's out of Anchorage, Alaska. I bet that's a cool place to live, or maybe visit.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, maybe
if
visit.
you like cold weather,
Yeah.
it's the same kind of like Sweden, where I'm from. It's beautiful if you don't mind the cold. A lot of cold for a long time.
It's interesting. It says
dark.
Started playing pool because it's something to do growing up in the South. So apparently the South wasn't doing it for him. He went up about as far north as you can go, I guess, within the States.
Pretty place.
All right, Jonathan, let's see what you got.
Kind of assessing. It's kind of a crowded table here, as you can see. So he's trying to figure out what the least amount of damage there is as far as picking. He's decided to go with the solids, shooting the 5-ball there. Broke up a lot of the issues. You can see now the 4-ball goes here. It'll be close to see if the 1-ball goes, but everything else can be worked with. So.
And Jonathan is now at a skill level 5, which means he needs 4 games to 3 for Krish.
Oh, that took care of that. And just like that, everything is open. It would be about the only, if you can see that overhead again, the only one that's going to be a bit of an issue might be right here. But if he moves that 6-ball out of the way, that's taken care of. Nice solid shot here. Doesn't want to get buried. And that's going to be the end of that run. And he may have to go into, he will have to go into either a kicking or defensive mode here. See if we can see a piece of this. Possibly see a piece of the 7 or the 3. Looks like you can see just a little bit of the 3-ball. And the only bad part when you figure out a way to break up everything is if you miss, because now it looks a lot more attractive here this time for Krish coming to the table. Everything here is makeable. He may have to shoot a combination on the 14-15, but they're there. Again, skill level 4. He's not automatic to run this table, needless to say. But it's there.
Krish opting to play with his mask on. We mentioned in the last round that players do have the option while they're shooting at the table to remove their mask if they choose, but he's going to err on the side of caution, just leave it on. Going to bring Jonathan back to the table. Pav. He goes by Pav.
I just
That's
saw
his
that,
nickname.
yeah.
Pav.
Pav.
Pavelski. Pav. Again, if you're just tuning in as our viewership grows, watching live coverage of the APA 8-Ball Classic, the yellow tier, the second of 5 tiers of the 8-Ball Classic to be decided. It's really like 5 individual tournaments within the 8-Ball Classic, Ava.
Sure, absolutely.
All of which has their own prize money, their own $15,000 in cash and prizes. So.
Oh, and that's just for first. A nice little sweet 9,000 just for making it into the pit here for the finals.
It's going to be a good day either way for these guys, but.
And again, I mean, I've played in plenty of pro tournaments, men or women, where 15,000 for first, 9 for second was not available. So through my career, so it's pretty good for being an amateur payout, I have to say. Pretty impressive. And they play pretty deep down as well. So I believe it was 4,000 for third and fourth, or 5,000, something like that.
Well, the 2 that tie for third, I think, was 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it pays out further down. Oh, there we go. 4,000, 2,000, 1,000, 600. I think a lot of times folks forget that we pay out well down into the tournament, and so a lot of times when the prize money increases, it does not necessarily increase for first. It's generally increases through the field where more money is paid out.
Right.
You know, because you have more people, right? So.
All right, nice little shot there. Didn't want that double kiss. Kind of made this next shot selection a little bit trickier.
Boy, somebody asking about shorts again. Man, we got the fashionistas are out. Man, they want to know. My understanding, and I'm not a dress code expert, is that they are allowed to wear shorts as long as they're not denim shorts. I think last night.
As long as you look nice and respectable is what we're going for here. So it's not a pro tournament. You don't have to wear a tuxedo to play out here.
Yeah, I don't remember so many questions about what they're wearing ever before this year. It seemed like it's. And the shorts in particular, you know, it's 110 out here, so it's not
just
surprising to see people.
Well, I have news for you. It's not. Forget about it. In here, it's about 40 below
about 40
right
degrees,
now.
yeah.
It's a little chilly in here.
Yeah.
I always tell my players when you're coming out, we can't control, the APA can't really control the temperature here. That is a Westgate function, and as hot as it is outside, they have the air conditioners on high. Bring a sweater.
Well, I mean, we might be able to control it to some degree. The problem is it takes forever to cool off.
It takes hours,
and you don't want it to get too hot because it'll be hot for 3 days.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it cooler than, you know, maybe normal room temperature to keep it that way.
And don't forget also that, you know, when they're playing, especially in this arena right here, those television lights that we have set up to really light up the table to make it good for the players, make that, I like to refer to them as TV lights. They make it very hot where the players are. We don't really feel it here, but they sure do.
Jonathan wanted to give a shout out to his league operators back in Alaska, Christy and Rochelle Donovan, and his Crazy Monkey crew. I'm guessing those are his teammates back in Anchorage. You ever travel up to Alaska? Have you been up there?
Just once.
Yeah, I've never been up there.
Just once.
I hear it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous place. All right, so what an opportunity here. He's just going to have to figure out what to do with this 8-ball. Making the 7. He got just right on it, even though the cue ball's on the rail, to roll the 7 all the way down into the corner. Follow the cue ball a little bit. 2 ball is up here. He's just got to decide which side to be on, what kind of speed to play here so he can get back for the 8. You can see both corner pockets are blocking the path of the 8. There might be room to go by here, but if it is, it's going to be very close. The beauty is he could always go rail first. If you hit it, if you see that overhead one more time, he should be able to make it off the 9 ball, hitting into the side rail, making the 8 ball off the 9. You can see it right there. That helps. That makes the pocket big if you hit it on the correct side. Oh, tried to get too cute there. All right, Krish. Time to take advantage.
Brahmadesam.
Ramadesam. That's a good
I've
name.
been working on that name.
Ramadesam.
Yeah, Brahmadesam. Working on that one. Krish again is out of Clarksburg, Maryland.
And again, the reason why it is a 3-4 race is because Krish is a 4. This is the skill level 4 yellow tier. And Jonathan, during the tournament, at some point, more than likely went up to a 4. Or it could have been...
To a 5, yeah.
No, to a 4.
No,
to a 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
He's got to win 4.
Yes, he's got to win 4. Apologize.
That's okay.
If you go up earlier, let's say that these guys qualified. They may have qualified in 2020. They may have qualified in 2021. But if they went up before the tournament was set up, they would have been moved into, you know, the higher skill level bracket. So that means Pav having gone to a 5 means that sometime during this tournament, he went from a 4 to a 5. And that has adjusted the race.
A little quiet here at the moment in Pool Dog Championship Arena. Everybody kind of settling into the match, if you will. Always kind of real quiet at the beginning.
Which adds another layer of nervousness,
Yeah,
too,
I
because
bet.
in the big
Too
main
quiet.
room,
Lots
there's
of noise,
going
yeah.
on. And
Nice little crowd here. I suspect it'll fill up a little more as we go. Been pretty impressed so far by the spectators here in Vegas dropping by to check on the matches. We ended up with a pretty full house in that last match. Started a little slow with the crowd, everybody waking up and coming down.
Yesterday we had a really big crowd
yeah,
for the
full
9-ball
house.
doubles.
That was full house.
What a match that was. If you get a chance to take a look at it on YouTube or on Facebook,
You'll
it was
love
a good
the ending.
match.
You'll love the ending. Somebody commenting about it being nice to watch all the tiers. That is new this year.
Yeah.
Being able to watch all 5 tiers of the 8-ball classic. We'll have all 4 tiers of the 9-ball shootout on Monday, I believe it is. Monday, 9-ball shootout.
Monday.
But the schedule's a lot different this year for us, you know, the way that the tournament worked out with adding some of the Showdown Series events like Masters and Ladies. It's kind of thrown me for a loop of what our traditional schedule looks like. But it's all good. We're happy to be here. Running a pool tournament feels good. First time in 2 years. Who would have thought 2 years ago when we left here we would be that long before we'd return? Yeah.
Crazy.
I would have told you were crazy.
All right, looks like he can hit it the edge of that ball. I would have thought Krish was going to have played it safety on the shot before that, but he tried to make a shot and just let him see the edge of it. But he definitely has the advantage now if he just stays patient and plays smart, considering where John's, or Pav as it's called, Pav's 2-ball is. All right. The one thing he does not want to do, well, he could do it. If you make all these 3 balls and then just kind of roll the cue ball up behind that cluster, it's going to be a tough kick for Pav when he gets to the table. So
Nice.
That's a good shot.
Again, this is Krish Brahmadesam out of Maryland. Just missed that ball there in the corner. We'll see Jonathan Pavelski again. Pav, as his friends back in Alaska call him. Both these players winning their semifinal round a little bit earlier today. We had 10 players finish tied for third in each tier of the, well, 2 in each tier, 10 total in the 8-Ball Classic. Congratulations to all of them making it to the final day. That's such a big accomplishment. I know it's frustrating for them when they first get knocked out, you know, because you're so close, you could taste it, you could smell it. But I think, like I saw one of them in the hall walking around with the trophy, which for third place are these huge trophies.
Wow.
Nice. Getting lots of attention there in the casino with that trophy.
I didn't even know he could hit that part of the 2-ball. Nice shot. I thought he would have had to play the defense, but it's still not over. Still not over. Nowhere to go with this 8-ball. I mean, one thing, I don't know. Obviously, he's looking, can I play it, you know, off the 9 like he had earlier, but I think the 9-ball may be too close to the rail. But it's worth a shot. At least he could possibly block the pocket even if it doesn't go. So he's just going to go ahead and hit that 8-ball and roll it up and hope that it's going to block the pocket if it doesn't go in, because there's not enough room, I don't think, for it to go in. You can see if it was over, 9-ball over a little bit, he would have to hit this so pure and maybe even get a double kiss or something for it to go in, I believe. But it's not like he has too many options. No, he hit it firm. I thought he was just going to roll it up there, but all right. This is yours to lose now, Krish, this first game. Because it's all there for you.
Krish has only been playing about 5 years, so.
Is that true?
Yeah,
that's great.
That's what I'm reading on his bio sheet. So his game has come a long way since he started playing pool. A friend invited him to come play in an APA league. That's a pretty common response that we see on a lot of these bio sheets. A friend or family member got me involved, kind of thing. That's how you started playing, right, Ava?
Oh, Krish. Overcut that like crazy. No, I just wanted to beat my brother at everything that he did.
Sibling rivalry, okay.
That was it.
Sibling rivalry.
Well, this looks like it's definitely going to be Pav's game here. Getting him up 1-0, which would tie it as far as the race. It would be a 3-3 race from here, and that's that.
All right, on the board, Jonathan Pavelski, first game in his race to 4. Now needs just 3. He will have the break. Our referee here will be racking for these gentlemen. Nice look here at Pool Dog Championship Arena.
That is so cool. When you walk in from the hallway, when you walk past where you go to the main room and you see this wall, it looks really cool. And that's all we offer right there. We have
9 different events.
Yeah.
And then you factor in the multi-tiers in the 8-Ball Classic and 9-Ball Shootout, and you get 16.
Right.
16 championships. I want to mention our sponsors again, the folks at Valley Dynamo, Action Cues, Airmouth Billiard Balls, and of course, PoolDog.com. Really appreciate all their support in making this event possible, helping us to bring you coverage of the Pool Player Championships. Jonathan with the break.
That was a good, solid break right there. Looks like he's got the stripes. He does have a shot on this 10-ball. But it's a kind of a messy table. There's some clusters, balls on the rail, balls blocking the pockets, so this is not going to be a make kind of out here. It's going to be another fight just like the last one. You're going to have to play some defense and be patient.
Jonathan not quite sure how to proceed here. Getting a good look at this. Looks like he's made up his mind.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh,
Oh, maybe trick shot? No. Just found out it's interesting on here. Was told Jessica Nichols just said that Pav is not only an amazing pool player, he's an outstanding chef.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. We need to hit him up after this 'cause
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
And we're not going to
See
really
if he
have
can-
time to eat till this is over
maybe he
tonight.
can whip us
so
something up and bring it down.
we'll see if he wins or loses.
Yeah.
If he wins, then he might be in the mood to go ahead and.
We'll hold on to that trophy until he brings us some eats. We need some eats. A chef, interesting. I wonder if that's how he ended up in Alaska.
Nice shot on the 7.
Yeah.
Well done, Krish. Let's see, that 2 ball is tied up. That's going to be kind of a mess.
Krish wanted to say hello to his family and back home and Jay's team. I'm guessing that's his APA league team. If you're just joining us, you're seeing the yellow tier, which is skill levels, typically skill levels 4. We do have a skill level 5 in this match, but all part of the 8-Ball Classic here in Las Vegas. Started on Thursday, and already here we are on Saturday, deciding the finals. Lots of action still to go here this week, though. We've got the 8-ball doubles, we've got the Jack and Jill doubles, we've got the ladies 8-ball team captain championship, the Masters championship, and the 9-ball shootout, which has 4 tiers. So it goes quick, but there's still a lot of action to be had. We'll have all of it for you here on the APA Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. You can watch that at your leisure. But if you want to interact with us, you got to watch it live. You got to be here live if you want to talk to Ava and I. There's the schedule there. 3 more finals today after this one. The next final will be 2 p.m. Pacific time. That's an approximate. We'll see how long this match goes.
I need to say hi to Jimmy James really quick.
Jimmy
He won in
James.
2017 in 8-ball.
Nice. I like that
So I'm
name.
saying hi back, Jimmy.
That's a smooth name, Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. All right, we need to answer that again. This is the yellow tier. Everybody plays as a 4 in the yellow tier, unless of course they go out. We input matches just like you do on weekly play or on any of the regional tournaments that qualify for Vegas. So you input after each round, and if players kind of pushing the higher end of the skill level 4 bracket, then chances are if you have some good matches in a row, you play match after match after match, and he popped up to a 5. Obviously, you can't just move him into another bracket at that point.
Right.
So instead, he spots 1 game to the rest of the 4s.
Yeah, I do know they have to, at some point in time, they have to kind of cut that bracket off, because a lot of times if you move up before the tournament, they can move you to the higher bracket in some cases, but at some point, like a week before, whatever it is, they have to kind of cut that off, set the bracket, and move forward.
And
so.
I like how they do that. How we do that here is that you leave that spot open. So it's not a buy yet. There may be one that gets moved over.
Right.
And it may be because they certify themselves. Every
Yep.
player has the opportunity to say, you know what, I've been I qualified in 2020. I haven't played that much. I've been playing just enough to be on a team, but I have improved a lot. I'm going to have a table at home, whatever the story is, and say, you know what, I know I'm not a 4 anymore. I was in 2020, but now I believe I'm a 5. You can actually certify higher. Not to risk getting disqualified when you're out here or whatever, and that way you can kind of play freely.
Right.
So that's another reason why they may move somebody into those spots. And if not, that becomes a bye for the players in the first round.
Speaking of certifying, 95% of participants in this event registered online before the event.
Yeah, that's a
So
first
pat
this
on,
year.
that's a new
Yeah,
thing
that's great.
and 95% of the participants did that. So
Well, I would,
give
instead of
yourself a
standing in
pat on the
line for an
back.
hour and a half to register. That's
Yeah.
much,
Now
you know.
now I will say this: the ones that came down like at the beginning of picking up travel assistance did wait in some lines because they decided they want to do it right away.
Right.
Usually, what I tell people is wait 3 hours and then go, and the line will be gone. But
And you see the
so,
line because it's
yeah.
right where you walk
Yeah.
by. So
people want
nice
to get that.
shot.
They want to get that money, so they'll wait in the line. But anyway, thank you to all of you that registered online. That's great. That's a feature we will be using moving forward. And maybe we'll find a way to expedite the actual travel assistance payout as well at some point. So that was initially created as a COVID protocol to try to separate people. And then when Clark County rolled back some of their restrictions, I guess at the end of May or early June, they kind of took away the distancing things, which really helped us because
Right.
when you have 9,600 players out here, it's tough to. Do you ever show the 9-ball nationals that are going on at the Westgate in Vegas? Of course.
That's where we are.
We are
and
here. We are
we
showing
will.
them this week. The 9-ball shootout. Last night we had the 9-ball doubles as well. And
Yep.
then in October we'll have the 9-ball world championship. So plenty of 9-ball to be watched. See a little 9-ball in the team captain format, the little 8-ball, 9-ball combination, same as Masters. So.
Oh, it's a little combo there where he hit his ball, obviously. First, the stripes made the one ball as a defensive shot. And that's a typical example of a defensive shot where you had no intention of making your own ball. So now we're going to see, he put Chris kind of in a situation where you have to be forced to break up a little bit of the situation that Pav would find himself in. Not enough, though, because if he makes this, no matter, the 4 ball is makeable. Kind of a cat and mouse. This kind of reminds me almost exactly of what was going through in the last rack, you know, where they left kind of a cluster towards the end. Nobody was able to break it up, and it's just going to be who gets to that last one, who plays smart. And Chris just found himself in a position again to where he could make something happen here. Oh, commentator's curse there. Sorry, Chris. Must have been my fault. Just so you know, they can't hear us, so
Right.
Not really. Amanda Smith is asking about the other matches going on. As far as in the big room, at the main room, no, we don't film that. And this is the first year where instead of having all tiers going at the same time, we're doing one at a time and highlighting each tier. So we had the skill level 2, 3 a little while ago. The blue tier, now we're in the yellow tier. Skill level 4, we will have the 5s next, then the 6s. And we're finishing it off with the 7s.
Yeah. It would be great to be able to have every match, but I don't know how we could possibly do
with
that.
400 tables, I don't think so.
Tough. Now, what you do see a lot of times there, though, is somebody locally maybe that's with them will live stream it to their league page and that kind of thing, or if their league operator happens to be here. So occasionally you'll have a chance to see some of those matches. But
there you have the schedule. So we're going to be here until
I might just
I'm leaving on the red eye on the 14th.
I'm going to bring my pillow and blanket down here and camp out, I think. Maybe we can make like a tent for it with all these tablecloths and pipe and drape.
All right. Let's see what Chris is going to come up with here. He's got to get on that 15. Oh, no, that's right. He's got the solid, so he's in a much even better spot. And this is what we're talking about. He has won the safety battle, but can he now finish it and run these balls? The 3 is makeable. Oh, no, the 4 is not makeable. Well, the 3 is. The 3 is makeable, so he's got an open table. Pav getting that first rack. He really, really would like to get on the board here. That was a good shot, but was it enough? He's trying to see if there's any way to sneak by the 3, or can he go rail first here and come this way, make it. The only problem is he may go into this ball here. He would love to be able to shoot this 3 ball in directly, but from here it does not look like he can get it. The live view I have on the overhead, it looks like he should be able to, but the live view that I see, I don't think so. You're going to try to sneak the 4? No. Oh, no.
We'll see Jonathan Pavelski back at the table here. Chance to go up 2-0 in what is a race to 4 for him. For all of those players just starting to arrive here in Las Vegas, welcome. I would encourage you to make your way around the tournament area, familiarize yourself with the layout and where you'll need to be.
See here, and don't try to get too cute. As long as you stay on that side of the table, you're going to have a cut shot here. Coming down the rail, the pockets are friendlier than, let's say, shooting into the side pocket or having to come around. So, you know, you don't want to take any chances. He did good. This is a speed shot. Hitting it with enough speed to where it can come across the table and back over again for the 8 ball. Overcut it. Yeah, so he lost the cue ball a little bit, left himself a little bit longer, but the pocket accepted it.
The pocket accepted it. I like that.
Yeah.
The pocket accepted it.
All right. Chris just kind of looking in the floor, knowing he needed to get out that last rack. And instead, he's going to fight himself down 2-0.
Yeah, Jonathan now needs just 2 games to secure the title. Chris still needing 3, still looking to get on the board. Jonathan will have the rack. As we mentioned, we'll have 3 more matches here today. 2 p.m. Pacific. We will have the red tier of the 8-Ball Classic, followed by the orange tier at 3:30 and the purple tier at 5 p.m. A lot of folks looking forward to that purple tier. That's your skill level 7s playing. Always exciting to watch those guys. Not a lot of room for error when they're playing. One of them gets on a roll, they just kind of keep going.
And it's kind of fun to do in the tiers the way we're doing it. The matches don't get necessarily any less, more exciting as you go along, because we saw that, every match has its own life as far as the battle of it, but the level of play gets better each tier,
that's
obviously.
That's the way to say that.
Yeah,
I think that's good.
I have, because I've been a pro my whole adult life and before, so to me, watching 2 3s battle it out is more exciting than it is, because they're feeling the pressure different. Yeah. I see people break and run out all the time. I've seen enough of that and done enough of that, but to watch 2 players just kind of, you never know what they're going to do. So
in 20 years, the most memorable match I think I've seen was a couple years ago. We had the 2s.
Oh my gosh, was that crazy?
For the difference in 25,000 and 15,000, so $10,000 swing there.
That was great.
And neither one of them could make a ball for the longest time.
We were jumping up and down up here in the booth, so it was exciting. No, $15,000 for the winner of each tier. So
so 15 times 5. Runner-up gets 9,000
yeah.
times 5. Each third place, of which there's 2, gets 4, so 8,000 times 5. It adds up. It adds up. I think I saw that the total payout between all the events, 1.2 million or thereabouts.
Yeah.
I was talking to John, our CFO, the other day, and he actually has to count all that cash because we do all the cash payouts, right? So
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
We do
he
pay
was
out
walking
cash.
around with
Yeah.
like a $500,000 or whatever, and I said, that's got to be a little nerve-wracking. I mean, they obviously have security and stuff,
Right.
but it's not often in life that you have those amounts of money just kind of in your grasp.
9,693 participants,
Yeah.
49 states and 2 countries. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
And
9
almost 400
championships.
tables.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a big one. All right, Krish, time to get it going.
It's a nice table he's got to start with.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to Amos. He said hi. Amos Jackson just suffered a heart attack.
Oh.
And he's going to be out here in October.
Wow.
And we're on a team to qualified. So
Well, glad he's doing well.
yeah, he's doing well, and he's going to have some more time to continue to do so.
Yeah,
So
I
it was
will
scary.
say that
They just got married too.
You got to make sure you're in as good a health as possible when you come to a city like Las Vegas, because you've got the heat, you've got the distance. It's going to be interesting though, being here in October. We've never really been. I mean, I've been here and there, but not like for that amount of time. I'm guessing it's pretty pleasant here in October.
A lot more pleasant than August if you're outside.
Not the oppressive heat, so maybe we won't be able to hit the pool. Not that we get to hit the pool much anyway.
Hit the golf course.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so 2 ball.
All right.
That's a
Fired
nice
it in
draw
there.
stroke right there. He came back. He wanted to go back a little bit more. We didn't have to do much with the cue ball. We could have gone into that 1. But he could just, because he needs to kind of deal with the 1 now. This is his 1 chance of dealing with the 1 ball, but not at the risk of missing. It looks like if he jacks up, he can stun the cue ball up into the 1. The only problem, again, is what if he gets stuck there and has no shot on the 6 or the 1? So this is the key shot so far of this rack. And it could solve everything or get him in a big mess.
Somebody was asking, why no one from North Dakota? We don't have any leagues currently in North Dakota, so
it's crazy, huh?
We would love to have leagues there. In fact, if you know somebody that's interested in running an APA league, or if you yourself would be interested in running an APA league, you can go to our website, poolplayers.com, and get some information. Or you can call Ava, and she'll tell you all about it.
You know what?
What's your cell number?
Yeah. Thanks.
Just kidding.
Hello, you have reached Ava Lawrence. I will now give
the number.
Yeah, we'll now transfer you to Jason Bowman's personal phone. All right, so close call. No question about a good hit there.
Got it.
So, and I just saw Krish kind of lifting his arm up, going, man, he thought he had him there, but the ball was makeable, and now it's just cue ball control and a good pattern from here. Again, nothing's tied up. The 11 ball is one that you kind of have to really, you try to get out of the trouble ball first. And the 11 ball being on the rail over here, it's nothing major, but this is the one that can cause you some trouble. So if you can get to that one as soon as possible, definitely don't want to leave it for last, because all you have to do is get out of line a little bit, and now all of a sudden it's, you're a mess. So roll this up and get rid of it now. Get going. Oh. I don't think he did. So 15 ball it is. Luckily, he's not had enough balls on the table, because the 14 obviously doesn't go. But the good thing is, you make the 15, you should have pretty natural position to get on the 11. Did he get lucky enough or have it come out? He's got the 14, so he can draw it back. This kind of accidentally worked out just great, where the cue ball hit that point in the corner pocket, if he can hold it.
I know we've talked a lot about our sponsors. We should give a shout out to the guys at High Country Promotions. That's the group that brings in the Valley tables. Man, those guys work round the clock maintaining these tables throughout this event. Appreciate all their hard work.
All right. Let's see if this bank is available here, or if 6-ball is in the way. It's kind of tough to see from our angle. But this is, like I said, the problem with leaving a ball on the rail towards the end. Want to get clusters and balls on the cushion as soon as you possibly can. But if this bank goes, should be able to get a shot on the 8 as long as he doesn't hit and stick and get stuck behind that 6. Oh my goodness, he cut it all the way. Are you kidding me? Nice shot. Holy smokes.
And he left himself pretty good here. Chance to go up 3-0, be on the hill. Jonathan Pavelski really starting to take control here. No problem pocketing that 8 in the corner. He's now up 3-0, needs just one big game, and he will be the yellow tier champion. But
those
still,
are the shots you remember.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's a
mean?
great
Whether you
shot.
win or lose, you remember that one slice, because apparently that bank wasn't available. And
note
he
that
just
one for
sliced
the
it.
highlight reel, kids.
Yeah,
That
no
was
kidding.
a heck of a shot on that cut. We'll add that to the tackle from day one. Those are the two highlights for me.
Yeah.
That cut shot
That's
and
great.
the tackle after the
The
9-ball
tackle was
doubles.
good.
I don't know if I'll ever see that kind of excitement on a final again.
I know, it was good.
I mean, that was like a linebacker tackling
Probably because we're
somebody.
going to have a warning about that for the next one. Caution.
Need to put on some padded helmets or something before we do that again. Of course, if you have no idea what we're talking about, you should go back and watch the 9-ball doubles final from last night here on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You'll be quite entertained. All right, Jonathan with the break, now up 3-0. Again, needs just one final game. Dry break there. Krish will have an opportunity.
And he has had some opportunities. You know, Krish has missed some shots that, you know, more likely he doesn't miss before. Can be just, you know, we all have off days. He could be nervous.
Yeah. Jonathan's been pretty solid, too.
No question. But a lot of it has been cleaning up when Krish had the opportunity, is what I'm saying. Yeah, so, and then, you know, it's been an even battle other than that one slice up the rail.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everybody can come up with that amazing bank or cut shot, but
all right, so the table remains open here.
well, it's like any 8-ball rack. There's a lot of different options here. Nothing is super tied up here. I think I would go with the stripes here, actually. But he doesn't really have a good shot. He would be jacked up on this 15 ball over here. Solids is not a bad choice either. Either one there is pretty open.
I think a lot of our viewers were impressed by that cut shot by Jonathan before he pocketed the 8. Joseph said I'm a 7, and I would have never in my mind thought to shoot that. So.
Well, he got himself in a bad spot. The bank wasn't there. There was no way to play a safety. It's because he got himself where Krish had more open balls and could just start, you know, he probably would have ran out. So he just kind of, you know, freely fired at a ball and hit an unbelievable shot. I've always said that is if the offensive shot is tougher than the defensive, go with the defense. And if they're about even, then let it fly on the offense.
His confidence got to be soaring after that.
Yeah.
If you don't currently like us on our Facebook page, I don't know why you wouldn't. We have all this great content, including these championship matches we're bringing you. So make sure you hit that like button so we can shoot you a little notification when we go live here at, what's our next match time? 2 p.m. or thereabouts, depending on how this match finishes up. 2 p.m. is our next scheduled time.
They're kicking at this 2 ball. Well, that's refreshing. I've been waiting for that. We've had 2 full days, well, not full days, but matches, 2.5 matches, and have not had any, no way that guy is a, and we just had it. I feel better now. I've been waiting for that.
Oh, somebody said that guy's
he
not
made
of
one
that.
one unbelievable shot, so no way he's a 5. He's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
a 9. You're right. It's kind of refreshing. Finally.
You know, we're getting back to normal.
Yeah.
We're getting back to normal.
All right, so Krish back at the table again. He's got not a lot of options. I think he's going to go trying to make this 9, or is he playing defense? Oh, he went for the combo. Okay. Left himself tough, though. Need to hit that with a little bit more speed to come out, and he's still in a difficult situation. Mike McKinney, he's from our area, and he's making a joke here. No way he's a 5. He's trying to get to me. A little
messing with you?
Crap head. Yeah.
I was going to say, we got a lot of handicapping experts out there.
Yeah.
The one thing I wish we knew from the limited information we get before these matches is at what point a player went up. You know what I mean? I'd be curious to know if Jonathan, is this like his first match as a 5? Did he go up a few rounds ago? Like, how much time has he had to adjust to
or
the
did he
score
certify?
differential? Yeah. Well, yeah, or did he start that way? That'd be kind of neat to know.
Make a note for next year. We'll make sure we have all that in.
All right.
For the singles. Kelly Cavanaugh, hi, girl. We miss you out here, too. Yes, Mike McKinney, I knew that. All right, back to action here. Nice cut shot.
Watch out.
Oh,
Whew.
kind of let the cue ball fly there. Now what, Pav?
Okay.
Trying to
Christie's league operator said he just went up, so he's playing for as a 5 in this match for the first time. It sounds like in the tournament, so that can be a tough adjustment. I mean, you go from the semifinals to the finals, and you suddenly got to win another game than you were used to. It's
right.
Be really tough, but he seems to be handling it just fine. Just tuning in, this is coverage of the APA 8-Ball Classic, the yellow tier from here in Las Vegas. $15,000 in cash and prizes on the line here in this match. We are about almost an hour into the match, about 50 minutes, I believe.
It's a good shot there, but no cue ball control, no getting on the 5 ball, so I don't know if he can, I don't think he can shoot a bank or anything, so he's going to have to come up with a defensive shot here. All right, time to shake off the dust here, Krish, and get to town. Table is open, and where that 5-ball is now, can't really afford to make any mistakes at this point.
No, the window of opportunity is quickly closing on Krish. Needs to make something happen here.
Somebody asked what skill levels are included in yellow. Yellow is everybody starts as a 4. In this case, Pav went up to a 5 during the tournament, which we had the same situation in the 2-3 bracket, and that's going to happen. Somebody is right on, you know, as a league operator, you see a ladder of where somebody is, low 2, high 2, low 6, high 6. And during the tournament, obviously you had to play pretty well to get here and win some matches. And if you were close, then chances are you went up. So now he has to spot a game to the rest of the 4s after that happens.
Oh, look at this. Look at
That's
this.
a good shot there. That's one thing that I've seen. There's two good slice shots.
Yeah. Well, he's a chef. He's used to cutting
there
it
you
up.
go, cutting it up.
Chop, chop. Cutting it up.
And he knows that the corners are a bit friendly when you go down the rail, so.
Now what, though?
And this is a typical example of a 4-5-2 is making a lot stronger shots than your 2s, 3s, and good shot makers, but not necessarily playing the correct pattern, not necessarily controlling the cue ball as well as your solid 5 and a 6. So.
Well, Mr. Pavelski is on the 8-ball to win this match, folks.
He's
I'm
trying
not
to find
exactly
a
sure what he's
pocket.
going to do with it, but
I'm not sure either, because, I mean, unless he comes with a backward slice, he would have to hit this so thin, and he would have to worry about the cue ball flying around the table.
yeah, we've seen
But
him
I
do some
wonder
slicing
if,
and dicing, though.
doesn't it look like nah, maybe not. I don't think the bank is there. I think that.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm looking. I don't really see anything here. We'll see what he comes up with. Yeah, somebody said cross corner, but I think the 11 is in the way there too. Well, he's going cross corner, see if he can avoid that 11 ball.
Well, this would be quite the shot to win it on. There we go.
He's going to have to really jack up here and watch that cue ball so it doesn't scratch in the corner. All right. But all he could do there, 'cause there was no pocket available for that whatsoever.
And bring Krish back to the table.
Krish, how do you spell his last name again? Brahmadesam?
Brahmadesam, good.
Oh.
I only had to say that like 15 times before I, and then I think I still said it wrong when I was introducing him, but Brahmadesam. He's trying to stave off elimination here. He's going to need to run some balls or play some defense.
Well, I mean, the score lies a little bit only because he's had a chance in every rack towards the end.
Yeah.
And haven't been able to quite get. There was one rack where he didn't have an easy situation, but he had definitely had a couple of chances in 2 of the racks for sure. And here's another opportunity where it's wide open. As a 4, obviously, it's not an automatic. Oh, he decided to play defense. How about that? Excuse me.
He's not ready for this to end. It's going to make Jonathan earn it.
Well, we'll see here. It's always scary. I mean, it's time to play a defense, but now he's at the
I don't see
table.
any cut shots here.
Here's where you got to be careful. I don't even think I would try to make this, to tell you the truth, considering the fact that Krish has been struggling. Even if you could go one cushion, if you see this overhead here, even if you could go one cushion, I wouldn't do it, because even if you could come down here, you know how many times you scratch off a ball here? So this is the smarter shot, because even if you miss this, your opponent gets ball in hand. It gets ball in hand. But if you scratch, that's a win for Krish.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the one thing you don't want to do is early 8 or scratch on the 8.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's, yeah, and he did.
Good
I
idea.
was about to say, I wonder if he'll just hand him the cue ball, and
Good idea.
that's what he does. We'll see if Krish can navigate his way out of this. Get on the board here, extend this match somehow, some way.
Okay, one thing that I like here is he's taking that ball off the rail first. Get rid of that sucker. Now from here, everybody has their own pattern that you know make the statement, keep the rack easy, but you definitely don't want to leave that ball for last. So I like that. In a perfect world, you obviously leave the ball down here for last, so that it's right there by the 8. We'll see what kind of pattern he comes up with here. We'll see if the 11 goes. If not, he's going to have a tester on the 14. I think he can sneak it by. Oh, he's going for the, yeah, he's got to take the 13, not take any chances here. Uh-oh. All right. Big game for Krish here. Do or die rack.
Just hit 1,000 viewers here on our Facebook coverage, the APA Classic. I feel like we should give away like tacos or something if we get to 1,000 viewers. Maybe 1 million. If we get to 1 million viewers, I'll have to run that by Greg. That's a lot of tacos.
That's a lot of tacos.
Yeah, you can tell how hungry I am though. See
Yeah.
where I'm going?
Could you stop talking about
Sorry.
food?
Krish really being deliberate here. No more margin for error.
Oh, overcut it. And it looks like Krish is going to have to be happy with that 9,000 prize package he's going to get here after this match, because I can't see any way for Jonathan Pavelski to miss this 8-ball, and this is for the championship and the 15 grand.
Deep breath there by Jonathan. Here we go. Fires it in, pockets the 8 in the corner. The crowd goes crazy, and the celebration is on. Some sportsmanship there. Nice job by these two. Congratulations to Jonathan Pavelski. He is your 8-ball classic champion in the yellow tier. As Ava mentioned, he's going to take home $15,000 in cash and prizes. We also want to congratulate Krish Brahmadesam, the runner-up in this year's 8-ball classic yellow tier. Great run by him. He will enjoy the $9,000 runner-up prize package. We'll take a moment here and see if we can't get our newest champion in front of the microphone. I think Casey's on the floor now trying to track him down. hear what he has to say after his big victory. There we go.
Well, it's got all smiles over there.
Take it away, Casey.
Hello guys, my name is Casey Jones and I am here with the winner of the 8-Ball Classic in the yellow tier, Jonathan Pavelski. How are you feeling?
It hasn't hit me yet. Awesome. Ready for a beer.
Probably really in shock, right?
Yes,
Yeah, for sure. So what were your expectations coming into this?
I didn't have any. My plan was to bring a trophy back to Alaska because we don't have one. Now we have one.
Great, great. Yeah, so how long have you been playing pool for and what got you started in pool?
Boredom. I'm from the South and not much to do in Deep South, so we just play a lot of pool and darts. So been playing, I don't know, since I was like 18, 19. So
Amazing. So this must feel pretty good to you.
this is amazing. Yes, I can't believe I made it. So
Awesome, good for you. So what are you planning on doing with your winnings?
remember COVID? Yeah, I'm a restaurant worker. I'm going to put it back in my savings.
Amazing. Good plan with that.
I'm going to take 1,000 and blow it tonight.
As you should, as you should. So anyone you want to give a shout out to at home that's watching?
Well, Christy and Rochelle Donovan, of course, my league operators, all my Alaskan pool players, my crazy monkey, Jim, love you guys. Thank you for the support. And yeah, Paul Farnham for giving me some training. And Vern Felt also. I've got to give a lot of shout out to him because I've been taking lessons from him and he's a great teacher. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much and congratulations again. Back to you, Jason.
All right. Great job, Casey. Good to hear from your 8-Ball Classic champion, the yellow tier, Jonathan Pavelski out of Anchorage, Alaska. He mentioned they're taking the trophy home to Alaska. And
First one.
yeah, interesting, too. He mentioned being a restaurant worker and obviously all the challenges. So that's a very cool story in and of itself. So, folks, we appreciate you tuning in, appreciate you joining us. We are going to be back in about 20 to 25 minutes with coverage of the red tier of the 8-Ball Classic. We've got another $15,000 needs to be given away. So come back and join us here in just a few minutes. Bye for now.